Good day to you all. I trust we are doing well. This is Manual Tech Solutions Multimedia. Manual Tech Solution Multimedia is an IT firm aimed at providing services to all IT related. Like I said, we are going to look at the uses of the tools of the Photoshop CCC 2020. We are taking it one after the other. We have to look at how it works. Then we'll move to the next level. So, like I said, today we are going to look at the settings and then the tools of the Adobe Photoshop. Good. Now, this is the entire desktop background of my computer. Now I'm moving my cursor to launch the application. That is the PS. Now the Adobe Photoshop CCC 2020 is loading. You can see the face, the interface. So it's loading. It's loading. It's loading. So this is the Adobe Photoshop CCC 2020. So this is the interface. This is the interface. When you launch the application, this is the interface that you see. Welcome to Photoshop. So over here you can see the title bar and all that. Over here you see the file, edit, image, layer, type, select, filter, 3D, view, windows, and help. So first of all, I want to show you something. You have to move the cursor to Windows. You see the Windows? Yes, move it to Windows and move it to Workplace. Workplace. Now, when you click the mouse to the Workplace or the cursor to Workplace, it will automatically pop up. Then you see essentials into bracket default. So you have to check that. When you check your computer Adobe settings and you realize that it's not there, you have to send it back to. You have to check it. If it is unchecked, you have to check it. Essential default. Then you click on it. So this is the Adobe Photoshop CCC 2020. This is the interface. This is how it looks like. Now over here we are going to look at you realize that this side, the title, where the title bar is, you realize that if this side, if it is not unchecked, you have to check it. The auto select, you have to check it. The show transformation controls, you have to check it. It's very, very important. Now we are going to look at the settings. We are going to look at the settings and the uses, how it works. So over here, when you move the cursor to the move tool, you can see the move tool. This is the move tool. The move tool uses what? It's used for moving a selection of a layer. So it's used to move object. Being selected. Now when you move to the next one, that is the rectangular marquee. Rectangular marquee tool. The shortcut on the keyboard is M. So when you click M on your keyboard, it will automatically open to the rectangular marquee tool. Now the next one is lasso. Is the lasso tool, and the shortcut is L on the keyboard. It makes freehand selection. That is used for the freehand selection. Now let's move to the next one. The next one is object selection tool. So when you want to select an object, you want to highlight an object, you have to click on object selection tool, or on the keyboard you click on W, then it will take you there. The next one is crop. I believe you all know crop. Crop is what used to trim or expand the edges of an image or an object. So crop tool. So this is the crop tool. As you can see the video, you see how it's giving us the illustrations. So the crop tool on the keyboard is C. We use the crop tool to crop object, as you all know. Then the next one is the frame tool. Frame tool. So always look at the video, always look at the short video. Look at the short video, how it works. When you are using your software, this is exactly what you'll be seeing. So it is not something new. You also see it on your software when you are using it. So the frame tool, that is the shortcut on the keyboard, is K. So create placeholder frames for images. Now let's move to the next one. The next one is eyedropper tool. The eyedropper tool. Always you have to look at the video, the short video. You have to look at how it works, the uses. Samples color from an image. So the shortcut is I. The shortcut is I. Now let's move to the next one. The next one is what? Spot healing brush. Spot healing brush removes marks and blemishes. So when there is some when there is a dirt part of what on top of your object or the design that you are designing, we use that spot healing brush to clean that, to erase that, and it makes it clean. Now let's move to the brush. I believe you all know what a brush is. Brush tool, you can see how it works. Brush tool, the shortcut on the keyboard is B. Paint custom brush strokes. So you see the video, the short video, how it works. Now let's move to the next tool. That is the clone stamp tool. The shortcut on the keyboard is S. As you can see how it moves, how it works, the uses. Paint with pixels from another part of the image. That's how it works. Now let's move to history brush tool. History brush tool. This is how it works. History restore part of an image to an earlier stage. Now let's move to the eraser tool. I believe you all know what an eraser is. We use eraser to erase or clean, especially when we make mistakes. So changes pixel to the background color or makes them transparent. If you want to make an image transparent, we use the eraser tool to erase, to make the object transparent. Now let's move to the next one. The next one is the next tool. That is the gradient tool. The shortcut on the keyboard is G. So when you press G on your keyboard, it takes you straight to the gradient tool. The gradient tool is used to create a gradual blend between colors. So if you want to blend between colors, we use the gradient tool to get all the colors. Don't worry, I'll be taking you one after the other. I'll be taking you gradually to from scratch to pro. You see how all these tools are used to work as far as Photoshop is concerned, as far as graphic design is concerned. Now let's move to the next one. That is the blur tool. Blur tool. I believe you know what a blur is. Blur areas. We use the blur tool. If you want to blur an object, you click on the tool, then you are done. You are good to go. Then let's move to the dodge tool. The dodge tool. The shortcut is O. It lightens areas in an image. Now let's move to this tool. This tool is very, very important. The pen tool. The pen tool is very, very important. We use the pen tool for so many things. If you want to draw an image, or crop an image, or if you want to use the crop tool, you can use the crop tool for so many things. The makes and changes path or shapes with anchor point and handles. So we use the crop tool, the pen tool. They use the pen tool to draw objects, image, and so on. Now let's move it to the T. The T is the test. If you want to test, if you want to type,